Sweet shot. That's how to do it. That's the safe way to do it. Good use of the feet, good flow of the hands, good placement. Keep it on the ground, take the boundary.
There's another right-handed version this time from Anderson. Back of the length and a little bit wide and dispatched.
Jimmy Anderson not happy with himself either. Kicked the turf after that first ball of the over. Shot. Jimmy Anderson was in the middle of a good spell here, just got a little bit too much width from around the wicket, a little bit short, and on this pitch it's going to sit up. Smith's not going to miss out on those.
Ball.
Biting the drive, goes at it. Quite sure he intended it to go that fine.
Edged but just wide of second slip. Just a single, but a very important single for Steve Smith. Takes him on to 50.
It's got a little bit wide there, Stuart Broad. Well timed off the back foot by Stephen Smith. Running down to the boundary, and a good bit of fielding, I think, in the end from Ben Stokes. Drags it back, but it's going to be 4-all run. Good running, Stephen Smith and Chris Rogers. Bang. Down the wicket he comes, Stephen Smith. Great use of the feet. Got that on the half volley and hit it hard back past Moeen Ali for 4, straight down the ground. That's what we've been accustomed to seeing from Stephen Smith the last couple of years with his play of spin. On occasions has been very dismissive.
It's a lovely feeling as well. Look, come out in the middle of the bat, he knows and just watches it. No one's getting to that. That's what happens, Steve Smith, when he gets go too straight. Because of the way he crosses over the stumps, it sets him up for the onside. And he times it well.
Yeah, beautifully timed. I think that's what they might have been looking for, though. Stuart, well, they've set that heavy offside field. As you can see, he moves early, gets in the line, and that ball, if anything, is actually outside off. Maybe just tailing in a little bit, but nicely struck on drive.
Down the ground. Not difficult hitting straight if it's not turning. Big 6.
No, but impressive the way that Smith does it. Quick feet, very, very high back lift. Great sign of intent with that bat that picks up above his head, and then the follow through with the extension of the arms.
Lots of room on the onside, so Smith walks across his wicket, punches it onto the onside, and I think that will bring up 3 figures. Gets to the boundary as well, so it's a 4 and a century for Stephen Smith. I think you can see what that means to him.
Great moment for Stephen Smith after a difficult first test match in Cardiff for him and the team. He's taken full opportunity here of a good pitch, good day for batting, and he's ground England down. 161 balls, 9 fours, 1 6, and he knows there's much more to come.
Well, we'll wait on the umpire to tell us exactly what happened there. It will go into the boundary. It will be 4 for Australia, but is it also 4 for the bats?
That's away. That's gone for 4. Nothing wrong with that. Second new ball already going 307 for 1. Powerfully struck. Beautifully struck by Steve Smith. The expression tells it all from Mark Wood.
It's a good shot, and he keeps full control. Mark Wood for trying. It's well worth a try. It's actually not a bad line. He got the height, but Smith was up for it. Plays this well, hits it down.
Not a good delivery from James Anderson. He would be the first to know. I think almost as it came out of the hand, he'd have been groaning it himself.
Beautiful shot. Lovely square drive. Not a bad delivery. Tempting the drive. Got the drive. 4. Punch down the ground.
Great shot.
Lots of fielders in the deep, but that has found a gap between the man just in front of square and the fine leg.
It's hit it pretty well though, it's safe.
Good, solid punch down the ground. Smith marches on, 151. There'll be another 4.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about this line to Stephen Smith, trying to bowl a little bit extra wide of off stump because of the way he positions himself on off stump. Certainly wide enough, but too full. If you bowl length there, it's going to be harder for him if you bowl a full half volley like that.
More drag down, that'll go. Pulled, wasn't right out of the middle of the bat for Smith, but he's got enough on it. 4 more. Nicely played, Stephen Smith. Misused the width on offer from Moeen Ali. Played it late, got into the gap. To the boundary for 4 and the over. Australia 5 for 464. Oh, slog sweep on this occasion from Smith. No one out there at deep square, and no one's going to get it either. Ben Stokes reluctantly takes himself out to the fence.
He's not seen it. Ben Stokes is at mid-wicket. He's just hovering on one of the old practice pitches, and he didn't see this at all. Oh, there it is again. No third man. He's not catching this. 191 for Steve Smith. There's not been an Australian double 100 here since before the Second World War. Bradman, the Don, and Bill Brown.
This time it's past Stokes, it's on its way to the boundary, and as the ball makes contact with that boundary rope, Steve Smith celebrates a double 100 at the home of cricket, applauded by his own colleagues in the dressing room and by a few thousand Australian fanatics in the stands as well. What a wonderful effort that's been.
And a wonderful shot to bring it up. He really has played well. Got a chance and he's filled his boots. 203 and 336 balls, 24 fours and 1 6.
Flicked away, and the man on the boundary can get nowhere near it. Oh, he's given it. Thought about it just long enough. Steve Smith is on 215.
Thank you, Kumar. That's a fair delivery. Okay, looks like just paired. Here we go, Kumar. Impacts, umpire's call. Wickets hitting. Kumar, I'm going to recommend you stay with your decision. We'll get you on screen. Stand by. You can signal away. Well done, Kumar.
Well, it's the end of a marvellous innings from Stephen Smith. Everyone at this famous ground standing to applaud Stephen Smith off the ground for 215. makes his way up those steps into the pavilion.
हेलो दोस्तों, आपको वीडियो कैसा लगा? अच्छा लगा तो लाइक करो, फॉलो करो। मुझे पता आप लाइक नहीं करते हो, वीडियो देख लेते हो, लाइक नहीं करते, जल्दी करो, पहले लाइक करो।